Top of the morning to you. Today's video, we're going to be tying the Silver Dragonfly. So, Silver Dragonfly, take one. Okay, we've got a collared jig. I'm going to cut off this keeper part right here. And actually, because this is a 1/8, you want to sort of trim it down so it's less of a shot going, the transition from the hook shaft to the actual lead. So I trim a little bit on either side. You can trim all four sides, but you want to leave some meat. Okay, so that's that. So I'm using a white head. Okay, and I'm going to be using this gray thread. Reel it back in, leave about 1.5 inch, pinch it down. Hope y'all can see this, so I don't have to do it again. Pull out a little bit, but leave a little bit past there. Loose, then tight. Crank it on down. I'm going to do the collar area, then transition back here behind the collar. And what I want to do is I want to work down a little bit. I want to keep it before the hook, before the point of the hook, and then work it back. And I want to transition from the shaft up to the collar, so it's going to slope and angle up like that. So I'm going to come here, do more wraps on this side and fewer wraps on this side, which helps build it up. Once I feel like I got a nice transition to the collar, I'll come up and work towards here. I'll pull it in tight between the collar and the thread base so that it sees in. Okay, so I've got my black and silver flash, or silver and black flash. Okay, it comes in this length here. So I can either just chop off here, but I like to go ahead and use what I've got. I'm going to get like either 3 or 4, depending on how big you want the tail. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And actually that's quite a bit more, but we'll work with that. Then have you a glass of water or your favorite wetting device, which, hey, I'll just put a little spit on it, make it work. Okay, cut it here, stick it together. See, when you weigh it down, it's easier, more manageable. Okay, see how it comes together. Now then, I know that the length is going to be approximately this long. I'm going to cut it, keep it a little bit longer. That's 1. That's 2. And it's going to be 3. It's going to be quite the thick tail. Okay. See, I've got a little bit less here at the end. This is going to be, from this side here, is going to be, go towards the head of the jig. So, put it all down like this. Now, I'm going to trim it up a little bit so everything's even and good. Boom. Boom. Okay. Again, favorite wetting device. There we go. Now then, I hope this video takes so y'all can see it and I don't have to do it again. Now, I don't want to come past my thread base here and onto the hook, but I want to come close to it, but not past it. And what that does is that keeps your tail material here flowing with the linear projection of the jig. Okay, I'm gonna wrap around, get a good tight, and then come back up here between the thread and the head. Yeah, being a little more elaborate and verbal here than, you know, when I normally just tie it. So here I've got a Dollar Tree. Woo, woo. I like spending $1 when I'm making jigs. Okay, now coming back, start off loose, and now I'm going to come and you crisscross a little bit, you know, to make sure that this wire is tied down. If you don't tie it down tight, then your whole wire and tail will twist on you, and that's just, you know, that's useless, something you aren't proud of. Okay, starting your wrap, and you want to make it sort of tight. You want it tight so that it stays together and it's not all fluffy and you can see between the layers of your material. And this is pipe cleaner silver, but this is a thinner pipe cleaner. Okay, this is where a lot of people differ and vary. Some people stop here and make a little thread collar. I like to, if I can, go all the way up to the head. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my thread, come behind it. Okay, I got to pull tight on this, and I'm going to do it again. So that sort of locks that in. Okay, I know that this is going to wrap around to here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it up. With experience, you know about how much room to cut it, and then we're going to tuck it in and under. Okay, now with that being said, whip finisher. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to pull this tight and snug it up. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do 3 and 2 and we're finished. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's sort of a little overkill, but you know, I try not to use glue or fingernail polish on my jigs, and I figure most time you're gonna lose them before you fall apart. And here we go. This is a Silver Dragonfly. All right, thanks for joining me. Appreciate your viewing, subscribing, liking, sharing, comments, questions. Get back with me. Thanks, family. Peace. Okay, Silver Dragonfly standing up. Let's try this. It's sort of odd positioning. See, you get in a hurry. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, wow. Some room to take up. See, that's why it's important to snug it up. Get yourself a good wraps, good tight wraps around your material and the head on the collar. I think that's going to be it right there. Yep. Silver Dragonfly. Little trim. Should be good. Thanks.